Okay, I think we're live. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for the continuation of my Guild Wars 2 Visions of the Past live stream. Unfortunately, I had to stop part 1, I think it was on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, because of a bug that prevented me from continuing to the next part of the story. That has since been fixed. Now, I did say in my description of this stream that it's been a couple of days. It's not. It's been 5 days. So I apologize. I've been pretty busy with work and charting out videos as well. So let's not waste any more time. I know this is very early on the stream. People will be trickling in. But this is also for, you know, you guys that want to watch VOD later on. I'm just going to move to the story. I want to get this done as quick as possible. I've got... Hopefully I can make it in time for dinner in a couple of hours. It's 5:30 p.m. here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And hopefully after dinner I'll be back in time for some Final Fantasy XIV. We got to do the even...
I'm neither here nor there.
The new raid, of course, so hopefully we get that done tonight. So, off memory, Tuesday night, part 1, we did the first Visions of the Past episode for Forging Steel? I can't remember. Hang on. Forging Steel, yeah. So this is basically Aurene asking us to go back in time and look at a couple of stuff. Basically how Ridlock and his warband were, as it says here, trying to make a supply line for Banger's forces. We did see some dynamics between that warband, which is pretty fun. The mechanics of the entire, I don't know what you want to call it, mission was interesting, to say the least, because it required a whole bunch of people to work together, and if you're doing it in pugs, which you only had 2 options, pugs or a pre-made group, which I found, you know, different. It's like a strike mission, really, except it's longer. So let's go ahead and jump into the next part here, and the bug has been fixed. We go. Dark Rime Delves. Now, I don't know, because I've not played this, I've not watched other streamers, I don't know anything about the story at this point. I wonder if this is like an exact continuation of Ryland's warband story, or is this just going to take us to something completely different? I have no idea. Well, it's Banger there, so it looks like we are going to be continuing maybe from Ryland's POV. Am I right? Yep, I am Ryland. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn up the in-game volume for myself here. And again, because I started the stream without any warning whatsoever, if there's anybody watching, if the audio is too loud, let me know. If my voice is too soft, let me know. I'll fix all of that stuff, because there's going to be some voiceovers here. We do have a special skill for Ryland. Unsheath Ryland's powerful flame saw. Let's just do that real quick. I want to see. Ah. So that's one of the new weapons that you can get in this episode. Let me just turn off my virus protection program there. It's preventing me from using my hotkeys. Alright, let's do this.
You seem quite comfortable out there. A natural, Centurion.
I picked up a thing or two from you.
You're certainly a much better student than Brimstone. So much wasted potential.
He doesn't know how to follow orders, from what I've heard.
Damn right. Times are changing. Never know who you can count on these days. I need tribunes at my side who believe in the future I'm building.
I'll do what it takes to prove myself.
That's what I like to hear. Not at all like your sire.
Pretty interesting there. Hearing that exchange. Now, I can play using my Guardian's skills, but I'm just going to use Ryland stuff. Use your flame saw to destroy the ice? Let me try that. I'm on cooldown here. And go.
A charm made so often. Better than the real thing.
I'm going to swap back to my Guardian skills. Let's just see what the difference is. Yeah, I feel more faster doing it with my own Guardian abilities here.
Get this door open.
I can get through this.
Not bad.
Where are we going to? Like, are we going to see the voice of Jormag? We have a champ here. Now, I didn't take any time whatsoever to read through the skills, so I don't know what the CC breaker is. I'm gonna try the ice. Oh, okay, so it's the same one you used to destroy the ice blocks.
There's something I want to ask. This elder dragon,
How are we gonna tame it? Improvisation. If the commander can do it, it can't be that hard.
you think the bow will be enough?
The bow is a rallying cry. The ice dragon will know a true champion when it sees one.
So dragon serves champion. Or does champion serve dragon?
Jormag will serve me. My Char Imperium will reach from the Shiver Peaks to Kantha.
I like this, the chat about taming the Elder Dragon. They really think it's that easy. We'll see. We got Daniel in chat says hello. Hey Daniel, how you doing? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm sorry the stream is a little bit early, especially for those of you in the States. What is it, 7 a.m.? Not even that. It's like 4 a.m. for New York, I think. But for EU, I think you guys, what, lunchtime? And I read about this thing where YouTube across Europe are lowering down the bitrate for streaming video and watching video on YouTube because everybody, everyone's at home, right? Or staying home because of this pandemic, and everybody's watching YouTube, so there's not enough bandwidth to go around apparently in Europe. So I don't know, if you have to watch this on like a lower bitrate, maybe, I don't know, 720p or 480. Reminds us of the good old pre-2010 YouTube days. I'm going to keep my number 2 skill. This seems to be really powerful, this blood flame thing. Not only destroys walls, but I guess it gets rid of the CC bar as well, which is pretty neat. Packs a punch. Now it's too bad you can go get the skin, but you're not going to get his skills.
Guess we aren't the only ones here. Who are they after?
I'm wondering that myself. Get this gate open.
Alright, who was that? Who was that on the other side? Let me check the in-game chat, because it has the dialogue. Okay, it says veteran son of Svanir. So we've got Norns in here too. Find a way to open his door. Let's see. Now this vision of the past thing, I see a stone summit chest up there. Is there a jumping puzzle in here? Because all I've been paying attention to is just basically the chatter between Banger, because I'm interested in that stuff. But let me see if there's actually a way up there. There's only one way to find out. Jump around. Now the one thing I can't stand is how slow Ryland walks. This is why I never do jumping puzzles on my Char or an Asura. What was that? Beatrick has just subscribed. Thank you, Beatrick. If you're watching from the stream or one of my news videos, welcome to the channel. As I was saying, doing jumping puzzles on a Char or an Asura puts your perspective way off because of how different the body size is. Because I'm so used to playing humans. When you're jumping, you can pretty much estimate the body length and how much you need to jump and things like that. It just makes it easier to watch or see where you're going to land. So I'm going to skip getting that chest and just open up this ice thing here. And activate.
Nothing happened. Piece of junk's missing a gear.
Get the lever fixed so we can move on.
Jeez, boss. Alright, I gotta do this myself. We got Eric DA in chat, says Charge 2 dummy thick.
Vanguard's always
This is
taking another
true.
opportunity. But if I play my cards right,
They be clapping and blocking everyone's view. So agreed. Huh. I can't remember which jumping puzzle this was, but you know, any jumping puzzle Guild Wars 2 that has like a really thin plank that you need to walk across, or you know, just walk carefully. If there's like a huge Norn or a Char right in front of you, you can't see shit. So you got to go like top down and just watch your step. Okay, that looks like the gear we need.
this should work.
Let's go back, put this in, and see what's up. Open sesame, baby.
Surprise, boys. There's more of them.
It somehow changed back to my guardian skills. Let's go back to Ryland. See what number 5 does. Charge toward your enemy, pulling foes toward you. Gain fury for each target struck. Swing your sword toward opponents, delivering devastating surge of heat in their direction. I like this. I like this build. If it was like a new class or something. Oh, what the hell?
Are there any more of you? The vigil needs
Amora, what are you doing here?
Amora.
Your bastards kidnapped me and Javi. Slaughtered the others. They surrendered to Jormag's whispers.
Whispers?
The Svanir are Norn savages. Troglodytes, nothing more.
There's no time for this. They still have Javi. Help me save the vigil.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got confused for a bit. Because I think, yeah, this is Visions of the Past. So it makes sense that we are playing some time back. For those of you that played through the first few episodes of the Icebrute Saga, you guys know the spoiler there. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened. But hey, at least we get to see how it happened now. Alright, and my number 4 skill pulls people in, right? Nope. We got Levinus in chat. Hang on, Levinus. Let me get rid of this mobs and I'll read your chat. I'm going back to my guardian here. Oh, my pull didn't work. Great. Let's get rid of this ice guy. Yeah, for champions, it's easier with Ryland's skill.
Imperator Ruinbringer has a plan to subdue Jormag. We'll bring the dragon to heel.
What did you just say?
You heard him. I'm gonna become Jormag's champion. Bend it to my will.
That's not possible.
There's no time for this. You want us to save your precious vigil or not?
Oh no, we're gonna see some epic betrayal here. This may be hard to watch
Exit's up there.
for any Vigil fans out there. All right, let's read the chat. Levinus says, the notif.
There's no switch
hang on.
here.
I'll find it.
That for the subscription mostly covered the whole screen. LOL. Oh, the subscription earlier? It's just the middle portion, and it's only for like 5-second max. Don't worry about it. Didn't miss much there. Okay, where are we going? Let me check the minimap. Somewhere inside here. Yeah, this looks to be it. I see some spawner folks in there. Is this the way in? Or am I dreaming? Yep. Anybody in chat actually played through it yet? Finished Visions of the Past? How do you guys like it so far? Or what's your review of this Visions of the Past thing without any spoilers? Are you guys enjoying the content? Finally, Stone Summit chest. Now, I wonder if this is going to be like hidden achievements for... Shit. There actually is hidden achievements. Oh, damn it. There's like 12 chests in here. I knew it. The moment I saw that little jumping puzzle at the start with the chest on top, I knew it. Ah, it's too late to go back. Well, that's what alts are for, I suppose. I'll have more time to explore. Oh, what the hell? It was right there, and I came all the way up here just for that chest. Let me go back down. Okay, we got High Sage. Hey, High Sage says, great for new players, and we're talking about Visions of the Past, but not good as a vet. What's letting you down as a veteran? What's not enough with this update? PvE wise, like hey, what about me?
The one up here is broken. Useless dwarves.
Well, you find the
Find
damn
another
gear.
way, Centurion. We'll meet at the exit.
Bangar, we need to talk.
What is it this time?
Useless boss Bangar. I mean, I love the character, especially the voice actor.
Those who have some kind of history. That's going to complicate things.
Rock and roll. We got A. Elec in chat. What's up? It says, voice acting is drastically improved in this update, in my opinion. Ooh. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, for me, because I play almost every sort of release, it's always been consistent for me, Guild Wars 2's voice acting. Like, you don't really see it drop. Maybe moving from the vanilla game and then into Season 2, and then we started hearing a lot of these characters, you know, chatty and stuff. That's when I started to notice that real increase, and then it's kind of stayed consistent. Path of Fire was a highlight. You know, you go into every town and village and Ilona, you hear the NPCs talking, like, holy crap, this is totally a living, breathing world. And then with the story itself, these characters being voiced, pretty awesome. Ah, made it. No, I missed that chest. No. Shit. No. This happens on streams, you guys. This happens a lot. So hopefully this is like a hidden chamber that's gonna take me to a chest. Ah, it's up there. All right, I'm skipping chests. Now, I usually, on my bar here, I usually have my knockdown for getting rid of CC bar, but because Ryland moves really slow, I'm just going to use this as the speed boost for now, and hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Ah! That'll take me back down. Ah, shit. Okay, maybe I need to press something and then I can go back, right? Okay, let's check in chat some more. Eric says, finished. Nice story and missions. Did you do the new strike mission? Is there a new strike mission here? I can't remember. But it's something I want to do. I'm just not comfortable running it in pugs because I've noticed like a real increase in sort of you know, people not really receptive towards pugs.
The truth.
Your truth. The Vigil, the Pact. We aren't the enemy.
You aren't allies either. Not with that dragon at the commander's disposal.
Well, the way I see it, spoiler alert, I mean, we all know what happened, but I think I'm more trying to get Bangar to see reason and not do this, of course. And I think he just offs her. And Ryland, probably because we're playing as him, doesn't want to be a part of that, or maybe something changes for him when he sees what really happens. You know, for me, deep down inside, I think Ryland's a double agent. I don't know, you get that feeling with Guild Wars 2 somehow that there's always a twist here somewhere. Like, we got the first twist that Ryland is, you know, with Bangar. Maybe there's a second twist that he's a double agent and is actually working from the inside. Okay, that actually went higher. So I'm going to go further and see if anything else changed here. Back to chat. High Sage says, well, it's decent, but 2 hours of gameplay every other month isn't enough. I hear ya. And most MMOs like I play that has that sort of issue generally are, you know, you get the feeling like, oh man, they can totally do more. I think I screwed this one up. Yep, I should be on it before I press anything. I said to lift up, but I wasn't standing on the platform. This is going great. Okay, this should send me back down.
You haven't changed a bit. Always seeing monsters where there are none.
At least my eyes are open. The war with the humans nearly killed us off. Funny how you all forget that.
You forget what you did to our son. Poisoned his will with your bottomless hate. How many more will die like Ajax?
Don't you dare say his name. He sacrificed himself for the Jar while you were off gallivanting with anyone but.
Kiss my hairy ass!
This is getting out of hand. I better get over there before they claw each other's eyes out.
Okay, so I didn't know that Vanguard and Almora had a kid. That's news to me. Well, yeah, that totally just changes up the dynamics absolutely 100%. So now I'm really curious to find out how it happened, that thing. But yeah, High Stage, back to what you're saying. You know, with MMOs that are on this sort of payment model, you get a free-to-play game. Making content going to be expensive, so it comes in small batches, and you know, it's down to the development team to really speed up and expedite that process faster. Like another example is Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like, yeah, we got our expansion recently, but then the updates are like tiny. You can get it done in like an hour tops, and that's just story content, and it's just not enough. And you don't even get sort of like new group content. You gotta wait a long time for it. So Guild Wars 2 is kind of like in a similar boat, really. Except, well, we can't really compare dungeons. We haven't gotten a dungeon in Guild Wars 2 in God knows how many years. Fractals are every so often, raids every so often. But I hear you. Nike says the Strike Mission Hub and new rewards is a very good thing for veterans from a long time. Well, that's another perspective for you. I mean, you can totally see the benefit of the hub. I mean, we've had it before. Like, you could just hang around Lion's Arch and Pug or whatever.
An elder dragon on a leash. My leash.
Where are they?
You won't listen to reason. I can't let you do this.
Oh shit, I'm going down.
Can't let me? You can't stop me.
Wow, I'm really worried those two are gonna like do it right now. Are they fighting down there? Yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting down there. What the hell? Hey, stop. Okay, wait for me. Damn, this chill. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my speed buff and go straight for the knockdown.
4 of you? I don't have time for this.
I know, right? Okay, let's do 5. This is supposed to pull mobs in, but this doesn't work. Okay, well, we move forward. Midnight Sin says, how long have you been playing? I just started maybe 20 minutes ago when I got back and started part 2. I was gonna do this on Friday, I just didn't have the time, lots of work. Eric says, Ryland is that kid who said, okay, boomer, and just following Banger to keep his job. It's a good description, yeah. I mean, most of us in that situation would too. I mean, considering Banger, I think, is going crazy with power. There must be one solid reason why Ryland trusts Banger or wants to see this true. Now, if that means, again, playing undercover or just going with the flow, that's what I want to know. I'm really curious. We got Wiga in chat. Hey, Wiga. Good morning. Wow, you are up early. And by the way, Wiga, I just put out a new discussion video. And one of it talked about Lotra. I think there's a screenshot of you in there in your chicken outfit. Check it out. Do I jump down? I think so. Let's go.
Ryland, she's lost her mind.
No, you've lost yours.
Down, Ryland.
I'm sworn to protect my imperator.
Choice.
No! No, no, no! I don't want to fight you, Elmora. No! No! Oh man, I'm so not prepared for this fight. She doesn't have a CC bar from the looks of things. What is she drawing on the ground? That's what I want to know. So I'm just pretty much using Ryland's own skills here. I'm just gonna get out of any line she kind of draws. Oh, what is that? Yo, Elmora, you've got a wicked build, whatever this is. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out what that skill does. Like, does it... I know I get bind every time that ends, but I'm trying to figure out... Okay, never mind. Let's just focus on taking it down. I'm gonna hit my number 2 skill every time that's off. Ah, there's the break bar. No, you don't. I mean, it's a good thing to give you all those trash mobs throughout the instance, so you get kind of familiar with Ryland's skill set before you eventually take on Elmora here. Oh, she hits hard. Come on, heal. Ah! 1 second away from getting that off cooldown. And of course, Bangar is just chilling. Damn it, Bangar. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it kill me and restart the fight. Let me check back and check. Eric says, but yeah, it's nice. Now you can select any stripes from the portal and don't have to wait for the weekly rotation. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, because previously what you had to do was you had to like physically go to the location or the entrance, right, of a particular strike portal on the map itself before you can get into it. And that was kind of a... Well, it's inconvenient is what I guess you'd call it. The one thing, like, I'm in this Reddit thread where, you know, we share ideas and everything, and with Guild Wars 2, and, you know, one thing that people keep complaining about Guild Wars 2 is that it doesn't have a matchmaking system. Like, you know, Dungeon Finder, Raid Finder, Fractal Finder, everything's done almost like in a manual basis. Well, not for fractals, because you can, you know, eventually get into like that the laboratory area and then start a fractal. But you know what I mean, right? You just hit a button and you matchmake and you pop into an instance. Guild Wars 2 doesn't have that. It's one of the modern MMOs that doesn't have that. Considering how much Guild Wars 2 pioneered, it just doesn't have that system. Okay, I'm gonna talk less and focus more. Let me kill Elmora first and then we'll talk some more. Die! Nah. I need to watch where I'm backing into here. me go to a clear space. Follow me. A bit of a lag there. Ah, not again. 22%. Where's this orbs coming from? Come on, finish me off. Yeah, on my next alt run, I'm gonna pretty much learn Ryland's skill set here. Let's just do all Ryland's skills and see what's up. I'm really curious what this drawing of the triangle is. Like, what the hell? I wonder if you kind of like get caught in that. Oh, you're fucking kidding me! 1%? No, no, I'm not going 1%. You die. Okay. All right, we got a cutscene here.
You were my fire, my blood.
I was nothing to you. The only one you care about is Bangar Ruinbringer.
Everything I've done is for the preservation of the charred.
You'll be the end of the Char.
Oh, hit a
No
nerve.
reasoning with a gladium who betrays her own kind. She can't be saved. Make it quick.
No, 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 no.
Is that the smartest move? She's a hero to a lot of Char.
Oh,
Another son you've lost.
wow. Wow. So we do see how it happened, and it's Banger himself.
You're more like your sire than I thought. Get rid of the body.
Yeah, that's crazy. And again, the fact that Bangar and Almora were together and had a kid and all this stuff is like, man, that's insane. So when you get to the first part of episode 1, I think it's the first or the second, I can't remember, but you come across Almora's body. You find out she's dead a few episodes ago, and like the first thing that hit my mind was like, okay, Jormag's minion got her or something. That lieutenant or Drakkar, one of them. I never think it was Banger himself, who's a Char, of course. So now all of this Ryland has just witnessed. What's going through his mind? I hope we get to explore that. Okay, let me catch up on chat before I go talk to Banger. Catfight. Daniel says the issue with SWTOR is the budget, and EA doesn't care about the game anymore, which is sad because it's buck. Limited says you can use your F2 for some healing. I changed that to Astri, but yeah, Wings of Resolve. Alex says, I hate how when you die, the encounter doesn't reset. Can just cheese the game. So that's something I just noticed. Like, usually, like, if I recall going through Path of Fire and Seasons, when you die, you restart somewhere, and the boss's health kind of resets. This one didn't. High Sage, it does have an LFG. As in a matchmaking system. Like, okay, like PvP, when you join, or when you queue for PvP, you get a match you pop. Does dungeons or raids or have that sort of thing? And Vega says, rest in peace, General Soulkeeper. I know. And the first thing that comes to my mind is that song, that rock band from the prologue that had that Almora Soulkeeper song. How does it go? Soul Keeper.
Some must fight, so that all may be free.
Yep, another cutscene. He's definitely conflicted. I'd be surprised if Ryland is not, like, conflicted right now. That's it? Well, back to back to Irene. Let's see what Irene has to say. We got Rudy in chat says, good that Almora dead now. Long live Bangar. That's the spirit, Rudy. You're totally digging the whole Bangar side of things, which is cool. I know there's some Bangar fans out there. The revolution, huh? I mean, it's just pretty cool what they're doing with Bangar as a villain. From a storytelling perspective, let's go back and see, you know, first Elder Dragon in Guild Wars 2. I mean, pretty boring character, almost no characterization whatsoever. Madrimoth, it got a little better because they were using, you know, the Sylvari corruption as the character of the expansion. And then Baradhor was great for Path of Fire and Season 3 and Season 4. No, not Season 4, sorry, Season 3. Balthazar was pretty decent as a character. And then Kralkatorrik, well, okay. So with Bangar, he's not a god, and not forgetting Palawa Joko as well, which is one of my favorites. So with Bangar, you know, he's not a god, he's not an undead mummy thing, he's not a dragon, he's just a Tar who believes, he has his own beliefs, and, you know, he thinks he's doing it for the better, which is commendable. Alright, now what? Let's talk to Aurene here and see what Aurene has to say.
Bangar's dangerous, as you've seen. He wants to subdue a dragon. Such hubris. I still don't know what Jormag's plan is, but Bangar must be stopped. The Imperators are gathering the Char legions to meet Bangar on the battlefield. Speak with Ritlock. A great conflagration is coming, and I'm afraid my presence would only escalate matters. I won't be able to fight with you this time, champion, but I'll be here, and in the mists.
That's done. Well, don't worry about it, Aurene, we got this covered. Wait, story complete? What, that's it? No. Yeah, that's it. There's only 2. Oh, I thought there was like at least 4. Oh, if I had known it was just one more episode, I would have continued it on Tuesday night itself. I waited 5 days just to continue on. Oh my god. Well, at least there's like Season 1 missions that I've never done before. I've never done Season 1, so maybe we could do that. Because I've got another hour or so to burn before I head for dinner. Then I'll be back with some Final Fantasy XIV raids. So before I jump in, we're going to go talk to Ritlock, right? Let's go see Ritlock real quick. There he is.
You had me worried, observing a formative moment in the past, or whatever Aurene said. It was like you were awake and asleep at the same time. Talking to yourself, not making sense. You kept saying names. Bangar. Almora. Anyway, seems like you're back to your old commandery self.
That's it?
The commander wants to talk to me? I'm honored.
Alright, let's see. Has something to tell me? What is it?
Yeah, Kree's got some updates from the front lines. Bangar's forces have trekked pretty far north. He's almost made it to Jormag. And when that happens, well, no one knows. Krisha's got all the Imperators playing nice. For now. Things will only get worse from here. Bangar's a piece of work, but without him, there's a power vacuum. I know Kree can handle herself, but when the fighting gets ugly, she's gonna need our support.
So I can see, like, we already know large, bands of Char gathering together. Bangar's already made it to Jormag, so it all makes sense now that the 3rd episode, we're going to have this map that apparently is kind of like the Silver Wastes, kind of mixed with Dragonstand, where it's all about a push and pull meta. It's almost like a world versus world map, and I can see it starting to make sense now. We're at the doorstep of Jormag, and we're all fighting for power. It's almost like Battle of the 5 Armies, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that. Before I continue, let's check in on chat real quick. Hey, Alex says, gotta keep the casuals happy, I guess. which makes up a majority of Guild Wars 2 players. Wiga says, my little Asura was a vigil. I will never forgive Ryland. Banger took the killing blow, but Ryland did it. I suppose you're right. I mean, it's true. It did nothing. Eric says, regarding matchmaking, I think it works in World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy because the roles are pretty streamlined. Like, all the healers in Final Fantasy XIV got similar buff and heals and protection. That makes sense, because Guild Wars 2, you can trade for heals or tank. I mean, only a few sort of professions have that. Revenants and Guardians, you can spec into high sort of heal or support builds, but, you know, to implement a matchmaking system like that, you'd have to queue as a specific role. I think that's what you're getting at. High Sage says, I don't think it would make sense with the current game right now. I would not want to be matched with a less experienced player. Current LFG works pretty well, though. Yeah, in a sense, from a manual perspective, if you're looking for players of a similar skill set and things like that, then the current LFG works because you can actually post your requirements. Like in the first stream, I joined this public LFG, but the requirement was, and it stated there, that you needed to have all the legendary items pretty much. And I didn't understand that, of course, or the acronyms used, because I don't have any legendary armor, just weapons. So yeah, if you're looking for similar people like that, then LFG's great. Nike? Is that Nike? Hey, he says, public instance of strike missions create a short automated matchmaking for PvE, but it isn't very popular in the game. And Rudy says, I hope Banger really bent Jormag to his will so we can have one public enemy again. Well, we do. Well, the thing is, we don't know if the Char fully support Banger or not. We know there are sort of like separate warbands that disagree with what Banger did if you played the prologue. So... but definitely, he is, I think, one of the antagonists. Now, one of my favorite things was, I think in the last episode, Jormag was whispering to us in our ear and saying, we don't have to fight. We're not exactly, well, I'm not exactly the bad guy. Maybe we can work together. So, that's another, like, plot line I would love to see. Explore it further. So, let's go ahead and do some Season 1 then, huh? View the Iron North before your friends arrived here. Now, the last stream, when I got in here, I tried Season 1, nothing happened. So I haven't done any research on this, but if anybody knows, let me know. Like, how do I get Season 1 started? Is it because I needed sort of like an achievement first or something like that? I don't know. Heisty says, that was exactly what I thought. It's 1 hour of playtime, followed by 3 hours of them talking about how great they are on stream and repeat. Heisty says, meanwhile, raids, World vs. World, and PvP are burning with null content, and they pretend they don't see it. I just hope the expansion makes things different. Hopefully that expansion, see, they announced it, which was smart, early, so it got people on its tail, like, okay, we know this is coming, but you're right, they really have to make this expansion work in a sense that you have to keep everybody happy. I think the last couple of years, Guild Wars 2 has catered to one specific audience of its game, but there's like 3 specific categories of Guild Wars 2 players that ArenaNet really needs to take care of in one shot. Can an expansion patch do it all? Hopefully. So,
greetings, friend.
Still nothing I see. So I'm gonna do some quick research here and see how do I get started on jumping into Season 1 content. First, Google results is a forum post. Season 1 missions not replayable. Not playable without the Ice Boot Saga. Why is that? Okay. Hang on. Let me check in chat real quick. Alex says you gotta go do the open world and find items. Is that so? Alright, it says here on the UI itself that to unlock the quest to relive these past missions, complete the story, chapter Visions of the Past Fire. So it's an unlock, right? So there has to be somebody I can talk to here that will unlock the content. Maybe that icon there is exactly what I'm looking for, hopefully.
I achieve things.
Yeah,
I'm an achiever.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Find a memento of a past battle deep inside the village of Cragstead in the Wayfarer Foothills. Unlock a key moment from Living World Season 1. What brings you here? I'm all for like little treasure hunt stuff, but just to play Season 1 missions is a little... This, to me, this is a tactic for a time sink, if more than anything, just to extend the period of how long people spend in this episode, which not necessarily is bad if the content is like brand new or sort of epic. But this is like Season 1 stuff. So on the scoring pool, I once listened to the words of Hermes who spoke to Power Water, still pure, blah blah blah. So uncover relics of your history and begin to master the powers of these waters. In that still and silent pool, may strength from the past fortify you for what is yet to come. So pretty much just go there, find this, find that. Alright, so I've got an hour of treasure hunting to do before dinner, so let's get straight to it. I've already unlocked everything that I need in this area. For strike missions, maybe what I'll do is I will put out on my Discord. I'm playing on EU, but I might go back to the US servers to find a consistent group that wants to run strike missions in a progressive manner. So from beginners, and then we'll go from there on a weekly basis. If there's interest for that, let me know, and maybe we could put something together, and we'll go from there. Because again, I don't want to plug this. I'd rather go with a progressive group, learn everything. Because for me, all my past kind of strike experiences were really pugs. Okay, let me check in chat before I head to the Wayfarer Foothills. Boopy says, you're live right now? Hello, I'm live. Yeah, I know it's a bit early. It's earlier than what I usually do, but 2 streams tonight. First Guild Wars 2, then we'll go do some Final Fantasy. Infinite XP says, hey, morning man. Good morning to you, sir. 8 Hour Pencil, hey, what's up? Sandrake says, there's an achievement that can be unlocked after the end of the main 2-story missions, but I don't know how to do it. It's true that paper that I just found. Rudy says, I mean not dragon public enemies. It's been proven that killing elders are bad. That oh, what was that? I heard a loud bang. No, it's not a knock on the door. Okay, it's been proven that killing elders are bad, that it could make other elder dragons stronger, which leads to I'm the strongest dragon here story. So what you're saying is it's a war of attrition. Jormag needs to kill Aurene and the sea dragon, whatever, to get stronger. You gotta read the letters. Yeah, that's what we did. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go. Wayfarer's Foothills. Wayfarer Foothills. I beg your pardon. We'll just start here. We'll go from there. Meantime, I'm pretty sure there's a knock on the door. Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Just check if there's somebody knocking. Hang tight. 𝑮𝒂𝒍𝒍𝒆𝒊𝒍, and no, nothing urgent going on. Okay, let's see. Back to the live scene, and 𝒂𝒍𝒍𝒆𝒊𝒍. Oh man, see, this is what happens when your main is not a Norn. Ah, here we go, 𝒂𝒍𝒍𝒆𝒊𝒍. Waypoint here. 8-hour pencil says EU here. Yeah, actually, Sandrake, you know, we've been chatting for what, since last year now, and I know you're on here because I'm in your guild. I'm in the Crichton Herald's guild actually, but every time I'm on, it's like no, you know. I think this is like a few times now when you would ask to join like the guild events, and Saturday night is usually when I work on news videos, so the timing always never matched. But yeah, I'd be happy if you're willing to put together like a strike team. Count me in. Alright, I see it. I see it up there. It's an instance? Cool. Again, so for anybody watching, I've never played Season 1. I bought Guild Wars 2 in 2014, made this character my main in 2014, and then ditched the game for 3 years and came back in 2017 to review the game. It's funny. So, another complaint that I see very often is that new players coming into the game after Season 1 is over and you couldn't play it, they'll be like, you know, bring back achievement points from Season 1, because everybody who played through Season 1 apparently got a crap ton of achievement points. And this is relevant for those that are, you know, seeking AP, because I don't know what you want to call it. It's really just a bragging thing, AP, how many thousands you have. So for people to want to catch up, they feel like they're missing out on a few thousand AP from Season 1. Infinite XP says his mom's like, time for dinner. No, that's not it. And hey, I cook my meals, man. But very, very basic. Like, my knowledge of food and cooking is not great.
Retreat!
So I wonder what happened here that's relevant to Season 1. Maybe one of the things I should do is actually go to YouTube and watch people playing Season 1 back then, just to understand. Actually, no, never mind. Since I can do the missions now, all I need is just to unlock this stuff. Sacred Wolf Fang. Of course, it takes 5 seconds to pick up a Sacred Wolf Fang. Yeah, this is definitely ArenaNet slowing you down.
I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
Alright, what's next? Is that it? I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Most of these, there we go. Canucks Lair, this is gonna be fun. Retake 𝒂𝒍𝒍𝒆𝒊𝒍. Nolan Hatchery. North Nolan? I read that as Nolan North, who's of course a voice actor, and I think he voices somebody in Guild Wars 2 as well. So that's kind of cool. North Nolan, Nolan North. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Alright, so I'm just gonna bookmark all these visions of the past stuff. Is that it? The Nightmare Incarnate, and nope, that's about it. Alright. Help Bram retake 𝒂𝒍𝒍𝒆𝒊𝒍. So this has to be accessed in the scrying pool. So that's one mission there. What about this one? Yeah, so I'm going to find mementos first and then go through these and get it done. So the next memento, let's do that. South Sun Cove, inside Ember Passage. Yeah, let's do that first. South Sun Cove, where are you? Oh yeah, I got to get out of here first, right? Alright, back to chat. Rudy says, I'm pretty sure that somehow Bangar will destroy a map, same like that Scarlet did, which is going to lead us to something. I don't know, that would be too predictable because it's been done before. I mean, it's definitely cool whenever an MMO kind of like destroys a living city or a map and reforges it. I mean, we've seen it before, like World of Warcraft. I think Cataclysm completely changed the world, right? Like, I wasn't playing WoW back then, so I don't remember, like, what massive changes were, but Cataclysm pretty much just changed the landscape. South Sun Cove, there we go. And of course, Season 1 in Scarlet destroyed Blind Charge, so the one that you see now for new players is a rebuilt version, which is cool. And if they were to do something similar, I'd like that, I guess. But it'll be a little predictable because it's already been done before. Eric says, I believe last year the devs said they were trying to have a non-dragon antagonist, but still revolve around the story about Elder Dragon as the catastrophic event. We got Growan. Jet says, hi. Hey, Growan. Sorry if I'm getting to your chat late here. 8-Hour Pencil says, we have been trying to run strike missions after guild missions. When's that? Saturday? Sunday? I mean, you just let me know in Discord. And I will try to make it. I need to move my entire video editing process to like a Friday if I need to keep my Saturday free for running strikes. Something passage in South Sun Cove. Ember Passage. Ember Passage. Where is Ember Passage? I mean, the last one you did see like the collections icon on the map, which was easy to spot. This one not so much. There we go, right there. Okay, so, and there's an event there that's kind of blocking it, so I couldn't see shit. Let's go there. Eric says, if we are making relation to real life, I think Elder Dragon is COVID, and the antagonist, the toilet paper hoarders. They are the real threat. Alright, I'm gonna settle this. I don't understand this craze about toilet paper, especially during an outbreak. What's the deal? Why hoard toilet paper? I mean, there's wipes, there's the, I'm sure some people use the, there's a word, damn it. I forgot how to mark, is it control right click? Yeah, there we go. No, it's alt left click. A bite it. You know, those water sprays in your bathroom. I mean, in desperate times, desperate measures, you use whatever's available to you. I just don't understand why you buy, like, so much toilet paper and hoard it. AR Pencil says, but these past few weeks our attendance has been poor. Sorry to hear that, but maybe it's because people are waiting for new content or something. Alright, so this is not going to be as easy. I'm basically going to roam here and try and look for... found it. Discarded landmine, because I see other people hanging around here. This could be the item I'm looking for. Yep, it's the memento. So a bit of exploration needed here. Alex says, I think it was a Reddit AMA. Rui says, what happened to the stream? What? What happened to the stream? Is it not working for you guys? AR Pencil says 5 or less people stay after the GMs these past few weeks. Yeah, if there's any more issues with the stream, please let me know. Because that was pretty scary. All I saw was people saying stream went dark. Yikes. Okay, what's next? Visit Nolan North. In the North Nolan Hatchery in... Okay. North Nolan Hatchery. Here. Oh gosh. Tower of Nolan is right here. So that's the hatchery right there.
Right now.
That's pretty cool though, that Nolan North is in this game as a voice actor and also has a place that's sort of similar named after him. Infinite XP says, same, I should probably take off Pornhub. Yeah, if you guys are streaming multiple things at once, it's probably gonna, you know, affect the stream. Nolan North voices the male human player character, if I remember correctly. Yeah, basically this guy, which is cool. And he has voiced a ton of games that I absolutely love playing. In fact, most of the usual suspects that voice MMOs out there are really, really awesome. Alex says, yeah, I hate that he voices male human. He legit voice acts in every game. I swear, I can't get it. Oh, why? Come on, he's pretty good. Like, he's one of the good ones out there. Nolan North. He's got a good friend as well. Both of them have a show on YouTube together, if you guys didn't know that. I think it's called Retro something. You guys should watch it. It's totally cool. Nolan North and Troy Baker. There we go. These two are like buddies. Two of my favorite voice actors. You've got the other guy, the Ridlock. Steve Bloom. There we go. Steve Bloom. And I just ruined my own voice by trying to imitate him. Ground says is a point of interest. Rudy says shower. And we got Gareth. Hey, Gareth says, hey, Adrian, I love your channel. I humbly ask if you could could consider not blaspheming. Thanks so much. Sure. Blaspheming? Like how? Like, give an example of what I've done in the past that was considered blasphemy. I'd love to know, because I'm totally confused there. But thanks. Brown says, it was loading for a while, but it's okay now. Alex says, nah, I can't say his voice. Sounds like character's 48 and in a midlife crisis. It really depends, I suppose. Like, when I play games, like even right now, because of my character's appearance, his voice kind of fits. You know, he looks middle-aged anyway, I think. But if you have like a younger looking character, you know, skinny guy or scrawny, then probably, yeah, that could be a voice conflict issue. Ah, there we go. Next. That's a mission. Nightmare Tower in the Cassox Hills. Let's go. Nightmare Tower, Cassox Hills, Cassox Hills. That's January. Yeah, nope, here. There. Nightmare Tower. This is pretty fun in a way. Sometimes, I think the first time, was it for the Skyskill collection where we had to go all over Tyria and revisit old places? That was pretty fun for me because I, you know, once I completed world completion, I never really went back to explore the world at all. So, some of this can be fun, I suppose. Screw it, let's just get there first. Alex says, give me Guild Wars 1 post-faction human male voice any day over Nolan. Yeah, I need to go back and play Guild Wars, the first one again. Like, oh, man. Okay, one of the reasons I want to do that, I want the achievements, of course, which is the Hall of Monument stuff. And there's a cool title called Gods Walking Among Mere Mortals. Is that it? I think that's the one. Where I think you complete like a whole bunch of achievements and then you bring it for a Guild Wars 2. So I really like that title. I think it's one of the most unique titles I've seen in an MMO. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do that, but it's a goal. So maybe then I can experience some of the voice acting back in the first game. Eric says, blasphemy like saying Cormier is a useless goddess. Hey now. There may be Cormier fans out there. You don't want to upset anybody. Ground says, I can't say anything about the voice actors in English because I play with German voice actors. Ooh, how's the voice acting in German? Ground, is it better? Do you like it? Or there's one game that hey, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I just saw the achievement somewhere here. That can't be right. I was heading in oh, I should have marked it in the map. Great. Yep. This should be it. It should be the one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's one game where I don't mind switching out the English voice acting for a different language. That's Final Fantasy XIV or any Japanese game, really. Like, I play one of these games, Fire Emblem Three Houses. So I played the first playthrough in English, and then I changed the voice acting to the native language because it's a Japanese RPG, it's a JRPG, so I played it in Japanese, and the quality of the game somewhat increased. I don't know how to explain it, but when you play a Japanese game in Japanese, and you read subtitles, of course, but it just enhances the characterization of, you know, these characters somewhat, because that's how they were designed to be. For an English game, when you play, you know, an English RPG with English voiceovers, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know how changing the language sounds. Is it more authentic, or... I mean, the most important thing is, of course, you guys need to understand what's going on, so if that is taken care of, then no worries. Okay, I've got all the achievements. Now we can go and retake that first thing with Bram. So let's move on with the chat here. PV says, wearing a casual tee in a fantasy world. See, this is the #1 complaint that usually when I stream Guild Wars 2, ever since I got this t-shirt, I've been getting a lot of crap for it, man. It's like, look at this, a fantasy MMO, a guy wearing a big sword and wearing t-shirt. This t-shirt is unique. Like, where is it from? I want to say PAX East 2019, maybe last year. So it's a limited run of t-shirts, and if you get one, you wear it in game. Yeah, you're one of the few who have the t-shirts. So that's why I kind of wear it. See, this is the only way I can win in Fashion Wars, because in Fashion Wars 2, I'm a loser. I don't have much of the stuff. I don't have cosmetics to match all of you. I don't even have, like, the... Look, I'm just basic, alright? So by having an exclusive t-shirt, look, I'm already standing out amidst all the colors here. So this is how it's a mini win for me in Fashion Wars 2. Gareth says, sorry for the awkward request. I'm just talking about using, like, OMG or, you know, Jesus and stuff like that. No offense to you. Just something I don't fancy in streamers. Oh, I totally understand, dude. No problem at all. I mean, for me, it's just... I suppose it's how I speak. It's generally how I speak in real life as well. So I apologize for my mannerisms and my speechcraft, and I will try and keep that into consideration. But sometimes, if things get heated, I will curse. I mean, not using God's name or whatever, but I do have the occasional F-bombs in me when I least expect it myself. So just a heads up. Alex says, legit, I was tempted to change voice languages to just get rid of Nolan North. Poor Nolan North, man. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into Season 1, retake the Cragstead. It's what we're going to do now. So which one is it? Probably the second one, right? Experience a vision of your past adventures. Ah, so because you got the 4 mementos, now, like, oh man, recommended players 1 to 5. So I can actually jump in with others. That's cool. So, again, see, I've never played this first season, so I don't know which one do I do in order. Now, that's important to me, because I want to know, like, which characters do you meet first? Is it Bram? Is it Rox? Kanak? Marjorie and Casimir? Like, help me out, Chad. Which one do I play first? Well, probably Kragstead then. Yeah, I see Razor in chat says they are already in order, top to bottom. Thanks. So let's do it. And I'll catch up in chat. Wacko, hey Wacko says, wish I could get into Guild Wars 2. What's stopping you? What's the main issue with trying to get in? Is it the combat, the art style, or what's up? I'm sure there's a few players in here that can give you tips or help you out. But generally, like if it's to do with the graphics or gameplay, if there's no way for you to overcome that, then generally there's nothing you can do about it. That's how it is for most of us with MMOs. Some core fundamentals can't be changed. Hey, Bram. Wow, you look... Wow, early Bram looks weird.
I can do this. Hey, I smell smoke. We have to go, my friends.
I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, we're just saving Kragstad, and maybe this is how he comes to befriend us, the commander?
No, not another attack.
No! I can't handle this!
Go ahead. Hit me.
Glad that's over. Attackers, there!
Yeah, so it did say 1 to 5 players, so if you had like a group of friends that you want to play this with, you can totally do so. And if you can play solo, go ahead. Like I'm playing solo.
Rising. Strong.
Need to find everybody who stayed behind. Okay. Just generate clear mobs, that's it. Now, achievements, yeah, so I don't think you're gonna get Season 1 achievements again, unfortunately. That's one thing, probably the hardest to bring back.
To kill. Refreshing.
To the front!
What?
Strong.
Glad that's over.
Okay, I'm getting a bit of skill delay here. What's up with that? Ah, my ping is 347, which is weird. Because on the EU, it's usually much lower. Right, let's scroll through some chat. Rudy says you should do a title called Salty Sea Dog. That's a funny title to use. Right, Omega Lul it is. Ground says I like it, but many complain English are better. I don't think so. German isn't good too. We're talking about voiceovers there. Look up Nobody Like Cormair on YouTube. One of my favorite parodies ever. I think I've seen that one.
Run! Get to safety!
Like, I can already tell the difference in the voiceover quality, even though this is like a Season 1 mission. Yeah, so whoever earlier said that for the latest episode, you do see the quality increase around with the voice acting. Yeah, you do.
Urge to kill rising.
Over there!
Over where? Like every time... Oh, I can't remember the last time I did this, but every time I hear vanilla personal story Traherne talking, I'm like, and it's no hate against Traherne. I just think that vanilla game Traherne is one of the most boring conversations you could have with an NPC in Guild Wars 2, which is sad because Traherne's a hero, of course, but I just couldn't stand him. Pimi says that explains it. Eric says outfit is auto disqualification in Fashion Wars, which is why I made my own requirement. Like, most exclusive T-shirt wins. Gareth says thanks for the acknowledgement, love you, bro. Oh, thanks, love you too.
I'm not scared.
Okay, what are we doing? Protect the villagers. Okay, so I do see the red line here. I'm just gonna stay in it, and
Oh, that had to hurt.
I guess we gotta kill enemies until that red line disappears. So, ooh. I guess that shield thing is just blowing stuff at me. Well, that's gonna get annoying fast. But you can destroy it.
Show no mercy.
Come on.
Sounds like trouble.
Refreshing.
I recognize the portal. My usual instinct, because of the Iceboot Saga, has been to like go there and destroy it, but I don't think you can. It's just like a temporary portal.
Retreat.
Alex says, playing Living World Season 1 again will make you realize how much better the game has got in terms of gameplay quality. I'm looking forward to that. For me at least, the reason why jumping back into Season 1 is important for me is because I never got to experience the story, so that's one of my biggest regrets, really. And yeah, for gameplay, I don't really know what to expect. Like, most of these mechanics are basic. You're just killing stuff, and that's about it. Am I missing something here? Ah, that's weird. Did they get like a respawn?
Retreat. Strong.
Can I do anything about the shackles? Like, how do I get rid of that? Pour water in the fire? Nope, doesn't look like it. But they are losing health though. They're half health.
To my side.
Garrus is making me want to re-download Guild Wars 2 right now. Well, no harm doing it. Depending on how long ago you played, Guild Wars 2 is now free, of course. Base game is. And by simply logging in, you will get the latest Living World episode, like this one, Vision of the Past, for free.
Better than I expected. Go ahead, hit me.
In the meantime, for those of you watching in chat, any other MMOs you guys are playing? Or what have you been playing over the weekend? Like, I've got a couple of friends who won't stop bugging me about getting Doom, the new Doom. I'm like, oh, it looks good. And there's another portion of my friends that they don't play PC games, they play like casual type games. So Nintendo Switch,
go ahead.
Man, they just won't shut up about this game called Animal Crossing. Like, I have no idea what that is, but I've been getting all these yappy comments about Animal Crossing that I'm now tempted to check it out.
You're supposed to be in Holbrook.
I came back for you. Where are the others?
They were chased up the mountain. I couldn't move fast enough.
I'll go. Will you be?
I'll be okay. You be careful.
Okay, I guess we're going up the mountain to get more stranded villagers. Slay enemies on your way to Villager's Cave. Yeah, so I guess we're starting to see the early build of what Living World objectives are looking like.
Go ahead, hit me.
We need to get through.
Wow, because this Guild Wars 1 was so much better. Well, it's an argument that I'm sure lots of people would love to have. Differences Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2. There's one class from Guild Wars 1 that everybody wants in Guild Wars 2. I forgot the name of the class. Or profession, sorry, but it's something...
Go ahead.
Oh, it's... The name's not coming to me right now. Well, it's one profession that people always bring up when they're like, it's missing from Guild Wars 2. AR Pencil says, yes, Doom Eternal.
Wolf, let us not be too late.
Begin the incursion.
Doom X Animal Crossing. Those two games don't mix whatsoever. Like, I've seen what Animal Crossing looks like. I just don't know what kind of game it is. It's just like cartoony pets and things. You put some Doom in there, this is like the worst combination ever. Nike says Guild Wars 1 is only a different game and not an MMORPG at all. technically is, right?
There
Because
they
you can
are.
play with others.
Hurry.
There's like the PvP. Well, I really can't say because I didn't get that far in Guild Wars 1, so I can't really talk about it too much.
Enemy contact.
This can't be happening. Not like this.
So all I've learned so far is that we've got these
This means war!
these molds, these ratniks, that have taken Kregstead hostage for some reason. I'm not sure what. Am I right in assuming that they're working for Scarlet? Just a wild guess.
Look out!
Or else I wouldn't know otherwise why they have a reason to attack these Dorn. What's coming out? Munition specialist.
Hey, ugly.
You're kidding, right? Look at you. I'm surprised you can even lift that mace.
This mace will be the last thing you see.
I'm going to enjoy punishing you.
Sounds like Bram, but just like a deeper voice. Probably the same voice actor. Get rid of the ads first.
I feel strong.
Well, Bram's got all the aggro.
Not enough energy. Urge to kill rising.
Okay, not sure why he went straight to get stuck in the wall. Doesn't matter.
Now.
Oh, my young wolf. We should never have stayed behind. I'm glad to see friendly faces.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Bram, they took Ottilia and her family.
They what? Where? Why?
They're collecting prisoners. I don't know where they took them or why.
I don't know who that
hate
is.
this. We have to help Ottilia and her family. But first, I have to make sure these Steaders are okay. I've got this under control.
What an adventure.
That's it. That's one mission. Oh. Karma, bag of coins. Yeah. Well, you only get
That
like
looks valuable.
AP for completing the Visions in the Past version of it. Okay, let's see. Thanks for your help. That was bigger mess than I expected, and I wish we could have stopped those machines from getting away. Once they're safe, I'll find out how I can rescue those who are taken. Wait here. Alright, some backstory here about Bram. Yeah, so who's Odalita? Okay, so if you want to learn that stuff, you gotta dive into the dialogue here. She's kind of beautiful, I mean sweet, she's nice, okay. Alright, so it sounds like Bram's girlfriend, which I never knew he had. Alright, what about you? I'm grateful you were here. We have to gather up the kids and let everybody rest and eat, then we'll walk to Hallbrack slowly. Speaking of eating, what time is it? Okay. Alright, so that's your explanation pretty much of why you had to come here and save this villagers alongside Bram, but you only get to that after you complete this mission, which is odd. But yeah, okay, so I kind of see how Season 1 Visions of the Past scrying pool missions work. Now, you just play a portion of what appears to be just one facet of Season 1, how you meet these characters, but it's not exactly the full Season 1. Like, you still have no idea how Scarlet did what she did and blah blah blah. So I'm guessing there's one for Bram, there's one for Canuck, if I'm not mistaken. I saw one for Rox, and I can't remember who the last one is, but that's about it. Just your basic starter. I'm fighting with this companion mission, which I guess some people like that stuff. I mean, for me, I wanted to see like the full Season 1 story, but maybe technically that's just impossible for ArenaNet to do, because if I remember this, not all of it were like that. Missions where it's instanced and maybe easy to re-engineer, where Season 1 they had some open world story events as well, so that's a little harder to replicate and bring back, because that means you'd have to... Yeah, I wouldn't know how they would have to do it. Phasing, which is weird tech for MMOs to have, especially with that. Well, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy we got some new content. Okay. Oh, what was that? I didn't press that twice. Well, let me check in chat before I move on here. 8-Hour Practical says it's the biggest gaming meme for a while due to their similar release date of 20th. Ah, so that's what they have in common. Doom and Animal Crossing are released on the same date. Yes, the Molten and Toxic Alliance, along with the Aether Blades, are all Scarlet's lackeys. Nice. Okay, so the Molten Alliance was those Ratnik stuff, and I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense. Eric says, at this point of the story, we weren't known how and why these Flame Legions and Dredge coming together. Right, so we just got... so they just got attacked, and that's... Okay, so I'm trying to wonder how Bram called you for help then. Like, did you get a mail? Was there an in-game mail? Or did somebody recommend you to go and look for Bram? Maybe Air did. I don't know, but Air... when did you get to meet Air in Guild Wars 2? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't. Maybe she said, go meet my son or something like that. Grounds said, played that mission yesterday and was a bit underwhelmed by it. Well, yeah, I guess. Maybe from a mission standpoint, yeah, that was pretty underwhelming. It's just defeat wave after wave, and that's about it. We got feta cheese. Awesome cheese. It says, hello, sir. Hello. Well, it's dinner time here, and it's you guys with the food making me hungry. Feta cheese. Oh, look, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with a restream chat. That's sweet. Eric says those precursor events happened in the open world, probably why they can't reproduce it in an instance. So yeah, these Living World Season 1 story instances are pretty choppy. Gotcha. Yeah, I would have liked to see... Yeah, I guess it's just too late now. We can't really go back in time and, you know... Again, for this open world stuff, maybe... For those of you, anyway, that are watching this and wanted to see the full thing of Season 1, there really isn't a way to see how the open world sort of events look like unless somebody recorded it on YouTube or on stream or something like that. So I got time for one more now before I gotta head up for dinner. And then I'll be back in maybe a couple of hours for some raids tonight. So let's do the North Nolan Hatchery, and then we'll call it. The other two I'll do on my own, I suppose. So this one's Char, huh? I'm just judging it based on the background art here. Nike says, last strike mission, the tank one, is a perfect mode to re-implement the open world Living World season in-game. Oh, so there were world bosses for Season 1. Well, if there are, then I'm sure they could reproduce that fight in a strike mode. So yeah, I see what you're saying, and if they could do that, that would be pretty sweet, actually. I would love to see that. Although it maybe wouldn't make much sense logically, like how are you fighting an olden version or an old version? It doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't matter because strikes doesn't make sense anyway. You killed Drakkar, well, not Drakkar. What's the name of that monster? The Soul Eater or whatever from the forest. Well, you killed him once and then you fight him again in strike mission. So strike missions, I'm sure that's a good way to bring back world bosses.
We're close. I scouted around while waiting for you, and it doesn't look good. I'm seeing signs of dredge. We go fast and silent until Sneaky doesn't cut it anymore. Then, we go fast and mean.
Cool, so now we're getting a look at Rocks. Out of all these characters, Bram, Rocks...
Wait, something's not right. Be on your guard.
Oh. More Molten Alliance. Alright, so the Molten Alliance are pretty much in charge of harassing the Norn and the Char. And then we've got, what's the other one? Toxic Alliance? Are those for humans and Asuras and whatever else?
Strong.
That'll do.
To arms!
Yeah, as I was saying, out of all these early companions, like between the four that we got so far, Bram, Rocks, Kanak, who's the other one?
That should do it. Let's go.
I would say, just hang on. statue. Any hidden achievements? No. Personality-wise, who's your favorite? Like, who's your favorite Guild Wars 2? Okay, never mind the 5. For those in chat watching, out of every Guild Wars 2 character companion that you meet throughout the game, who's your #1 favorite when it comes to personality-wise? Like, just fun. You enjoy hearing their dialogue and reading their chat. Who is it? Let me know. Go, go, go.
Taste your blood.
Go ahead, hit me.
Eric says Living Will Season 1 events got some bosses like Marionette, that probably the asset already got deleted by interns. That would suck. I've never heard of this Marionette. Maybe I should look it up.
Get them! Kill them all!
Let's go!
You will die in flames!
Attack!
Eric says, but hey, it would be awesome if they could bring back those bosses. Indeed. Now it's just down to ArenaNet if they can and if they have the time. Like for me,
That sound.
if I had to pick between development of the new expansion or reworking older content, I think everybody's gonna pick new
Those sonic
expansion.
devices are hurting the Devourers. We have to do something.
Go ahead. Stay with me.
Please tell me, like, killing these dredge things does count toward the Dredge Slayer achievement. Because there's a good chance to, like, get caught up in those. For those achievements, the only Slayer ones I haven't completed fully are
My turn to...
just monsters in the world that are real pain in the butt. Like, I think giants are one. Harpies. Elonian harpies. Oh my god. For whatever reason, harpies in Elona are just brutal. Oh crap, hang on. Did I let Rox die? Hang on, Rox, I got you. I'm a terrible companion. Well, this is the commander in Season 1. He's a bit sloppy. He's not used to the role yet, so you'll have to forgive this commander. Okay, one more to go. Alright, let's see some of your answers here. Rudy says Goric. Huh. Goric's your favorite companion? That's cool.
Sounds like trouble.
Sorry about the, what's his brother, right? Brother's name. Blish.
To the front.
But Goric's pretty cool. The Brainiac, I suppose. Or one of 2 Brainiacs in your company.
Strong.
He's the one who, after all, gave you the roller beetle, or got you on the path to the roller beetle.
Skin someone for
In our pencil says Siren, Priori Order Mentor. Too bad she's dead. That's sad. I don't remember Siren, but for me, is it the same kind of like this is in the personal story where you pick a path, Priori, or you got the spies? I forgot what they're called. And the last one would be the Vigil, right? So I went with the spies on this character, my first one. And they introduced me to this character that's selling the apple. This char that sells the apple. He's a pretty popular character. I just forgot what he's called. But when he died, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty sad. Order of Whispers. Yeah, that's the name of the spy faction here. Wait, Order of Whispers? No, that can't be right. Something Shadows. I'm getting it mixed up. Because it's Kanak. He gets funny lines and like I love Kanak. Yeah, same reason. He's just so dry with his humor and very dry with some of his lines and sarcasm. #1, Kanak.
You there. I'm here on Tribune Brimstone's orders. Report.
We had no warning. They came out of the ground before we could sound the alarm. Dredge and Flame Legion
Your warband?
was stationed here, yeah. Some are dead, but the others barricaded themselves behind the south gate. Here's the key. The invaders were in pursuit. We have to...
You're wounded. You stay here and warn away anyone else who comes. We'll go.
Okay, investigate the training area next. I mean, this one's a bit longer than the Bram one. Where's the training area?
Shoo! Go back to your nest.
What? This is just shoot a baby devourer. Why is it following her anyway?
Listen, I can't take care of you right now.
Follow. Oh, come on.
There's the gate. Let me handle this.
Okay, that's probably the best part about playing Season 1 missions. You get to see the meaty stuff like that. Alright, check in chat. Eric says, Canuck was my best friend. Now it's Snargle Goldclaws, my new one. Yeah, so many good choices.
Shoo! Get! I don't want another pet.
Oh, you did follow. The baby devourer did follow. That's pretty funny. Oh, please don't let it die in this part. That would be sad.
Smell that? Something's not right. That's sulfur, and that means Flame Legion. They're near. Stay close.
Bring it.
I feel strong.
Wow. It takes forever to spawn. I probably just wasted all my traps and my... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It came from the back. What a waste. Teaches me a lesson to look around before I lay down some traps. Let's go bow, just cause. I was farming, well not farming, I was doing some world bosses this morning. And when I'm having coffee and breakfast, I'm too lazy to go melee, so I'll just put on a bow and go pew pew, hit one button from afar. Or Tequaddle, pretty easy.
You're pitiful.
Enemy contact!
It's a pretty high jump. In our offensive, Whisper is right. Shadows is the branch in Ilona. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, I got kind of confused there because I remember seeing a lot of shadows in the order names. But that's because we've been playing in Ilona for the last 3 years, so. And that's Frostbite. That's Baby Frostbite. I see. That makes a lot of sense now. Which is, of course, Rox's pet companion or whatever. Uh-oh. This guy bugged out. Oh, never mind. Disappeared. Anymore. Probably a boss here. Yep.
Surrender, female. You're outnumbered and outgunned.
I don't think so. I've seen things scarier than you come out of my pet.
I just realized what you said. I've seen scarier things come out of my pet. Like what, I wonder?
Take that! Urge to kill rising.
He went down pretty quick.
We're too late. Look, tread marks, footprints. They took some of the workers away, alive. I have to secure the hatchery, but then I'm going to track them down. When I find out where they took the prisoners, I'll contact you.
Sounds good.
Come on, bud. Let's get you something to eat.
That's pretty cool. Interaction with Rox and her pet. Ah, there we go. Okay, help Rox take back Okay, what do we got? Azreck orbs. 2 obscure boxes. Oh, that's better rewards than the Bram one. Can I talk to Rocks? See what's up. Bat goo. Guano. I wanted a better report to take back Tribune Brimstone, but at least we know this insane army is taking prisoners. Those are recoverable assets for will be, if anything, to save out. So what now? You could do me a huge favor. Go visit Ridlock in his office and let me know what happened here. I really appreciate it. Ah, okay. Here we go. Some more stuff. So what happens now? You're good to head out. Okay, let's see. The little devourer is going to attach to you. I've noticed he won't leave me alone. Might as well look after him. So yeah, the story of how the pet thing happens right here. And why do you think the Flame Legion and Andrade are working together? Interesting. I'm sure, I mean, for those of you that have finished Season 1, I'm sure seeing those 4 missions in the Scrying Orb thing it's not the full story, right? So I wonder if ArenaNet are going to release more like Season 1 missions as time goes on. Because I'm sure what we're going to be playing through, like these 4 missions, is not the full story, right? Yeah, I have no idea. 8-hour pencils is the Dredge was asserting dominance for the last time before dying. I that phrase, right? You female, like, how do you know? How do you even tell that Rock is female? Like from a char, look from afar, it's like a cat. Eric says, "Wow, an incel Dredge." Rico says, "When I first got my cat from the shelter, she kept throwing up hairballs." I know what you mean, Rocks. Eric says, ArenaNet was ahead of its time. 8-hour pencil says, "Heading off now. You have fun, Adrian." Thank you, Sandrake. Appreciate you dropping by. And I'm just about done myself here. There's 2 more missions to go, which I'm probably gonna do on my own here. But that's everything that I wanted to see for Visions of the Past. So I guess let's wrap this up then. With some quick thoughts. I played part 1 on Tuesday. You guys saw that, which was the opening. And I believe we had 1 mission. It was all like a public mission. 10 players maximum or whatever. That was fun the first run, and then after a while, there's a lot to do, and that's where you'll want to farm for these new weapon variants to unlock the skins and everything. Like, in terms of the fun factor, if you play with friends and in a pre-made group, probably. I think you're going to have difficulties in pugs. Well, not so much difficulty in terms of it's hard to beat, it's just that it takes a long time in a pug. The story mission itself was pretty quick. It's only 2 for Visions of the Past, but it does give you some insight into what actually transpired with Almora's Soulkeeper, which is unexpected to say the least, because I thought something else got her, but it turned out to be Bangar. So we really have a bone to pick with him whenever we face down with him in the next episode. Alright, so let's wrap it up in chat, guys. Eric says, Adrian, have you talked to Snarglut at Eye of the North? No, sir. I do not recall talking to a person who has such a vile name, Snarglut. Like, it's kind of weird to pronounce. Snarglut. Almost sounds like an orc from Lord of the Rings. Snarglut. Oh, Snargle. I see, my bad. Snargle. Let's find Snargle. I'm going to turn off player names. There's just too many players. Alright, let's find this Snargle. Oh yeah, this one I haven't done yet. Apparently, by giving this guy a bunch of stuff, like lodestones and master tuning crystals, but this one you can craft or buy or whatever. You can link all the prominent gates interior here, so you can travel wherever you want to without spending any money on the map. Eric says you should. Where is he? Where's Snargle? I'll find him. I'll find him. This is a big place, but there's not a whole lot of people here, so.
How can I help you?
Ah, there you go. Snargle Goldclaw right here. Who are you and what do you want?
Greetings. I'm but a humble writer of romantic literature.
Free AP.
Snargle Goldclaw at your service. This is my junior assistant, Bonnie. Say hello, Bonnie.
How long are we going to be here?
Bonnie, if there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Would you like... What is he, an author? Yeah, writing romance. Are there any reviews for your work?
The truth is a tad embarrassing, I'm afraid to say. Due to abrupt and catastrophic circumstances, and to the great disappointment of my fans, I never finished my last novel.
Because you got lost in the Shiver Peaks, chasing whispers.
The consequence of which has been the affliction of terrible and perennial writer's block. It is the struggle of every great author. I decided a bit of traveling would stir the imagination. Perhaps I shall stumble upon... what's the word?
Talent?
Serendipitous inspiration.
This place is so inspiring and not at all dreary.
Oh, I agree. Nonetheless, the creative spark eludes me. I'm still missing something crucial.
Alright, this guy... Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this conversation, but I gotta go now, guys. I'm getting pinged for dinner. So, yep, I'll be back in a couple of hours, hopefully, for some Final Fantasy XIV. Let's do the new raid. Well, it's technically like a month old now, so it's not exactly new. Eric says, he's a canon smut fanfic writer. Alright, I'm totally gonna enjoy looking through his stuff and researching about this guy. But thanks, that got me like a free AP, Eric. So that's it for me, guys. Again, it's a quick wrap-up. Visions of the Past. I've played through the story now. A couple of the Season 1 missions, which are, I guess, with what Iridinet could do or could bring back, was decent. You're just playing alongside a very early version of these characters that you know. And I'll continue that on my own. So, for those jumping in or have played it, hey, feel free to share your thoughts on the Visions of the Past episode in the comments of this stream if you want to. And for those of you that joined me today on stream, thank you very much, Eric and Idar Pencil, Wigga, who else? Rudy. Let me just do a roll call here. Nike, Feta Cheese, Ground, Gareth, and Wacko, and all you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. And yeah, happy gaming this weekend. And again, because of current times, stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands, don't touch your face, yada yada. And I'll see you guys in a couple of hours for Final Fantasy. So that's it from me, you guys. Take care. I'll be back soon enough. Soon enough. So I'm just going to go to the end screen here and let the mic fizzle out for a bit. And, I'm just going to check my phone as well, scroll through the message, see what's for dinner. Yeah, so for those of you that are about to eat, hope you guys have good food, or, you know, have food at all because of the situation we're in. But don't hoard if you're going to go out shopping. Just buy what you need and spoons and stuff like that too. Alright, I'm out. Ciao.